Cici, and summer doesn't have to suck for knitters and crocheters. So often, knitters and crocheters lock themselves into the idea that knitting is a fall and winter cozy hobby that's just for making hats and sweaters and other autumnal and wintry things. I have collected an assortment of summer patterns that I am going to be trying this summer to prove those people wrong. Most of these patterns are free, but there are a couple of paid patterns at the end, one of which I'm actually making myself right now. It's this lovely guy right here, but I'm not gonna tell you what the name of the pattern is until the end of the video, so I guess you just have to like stick around until the end of the video to find out or whatever. And if you would like to make any of these patterns as well, they will all be linked down below so that we can crochet together. Finally, if you get to the end of this video and you think, hey, I really liked that video, or if you've already watched one of my videos and you're a returning viewer, but you haven't subscribed yet, you should probably do that. I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year, and I would really appreciate your support. So without further ado, here are 8 summer crochet and knit patterns that I am going to be trying this summer, and I think that you should too. Let's go! The first 3 patterns on my list are all tops, and the first one that I have is actually one that I have already made, and I'm currently wearing. If you are a feminine person who likes crochet, you're probably gonna want to make some variation of a bralette at some point. And crochet cups are incredibly versatile. You can add on whatever waistbands or decorations or even frills up the side. I have another one that I made that's pink and in a cotton acrylic blend that I just added eyelets to, and it has like little ruffles up the side and a little like mesh moment down here. I love it so much, but they're all based on the same basic principle of making the cup and adding a band onto it. As much versatility as there is with the crochet cup, I know that a lot of people like to have a specific pattern, so I linked a basic pattern down below. The next pattern on my list is the Easy Crochet Mesh Tank Top by Made in the Moment. I absolutely adore Made in the Moment and all of her, there. I'm gonna be real, I don't know their pronouns, but I fell in love with their androgynous, easy to follow takes on crochet classics, like just turning 2 squares into a mesh tank top. It's super straightforward, and the mesh stitch that they use is really easy to follow, so I think that it is great for beginners, the androgynous folks out there, and people who just want to show off cool stuff like a rabbit tattoo that wouldn't be visible with any other shirt. So, I will definitely be making it this summer because I have a rabbit tattoo that I want to show off. The next pattern that I am just itching to make is the viral hexagon crochet cardigan shirt thing. It just has such a nice drape, and it's like so casual and comfy looking, but still has like a semi-refined look, especially if you end up adding a collar onto it. It's a chef's kiss. I really want to make this. I found another teal cotton blend and like an off-white cotton blend, like from the same brand. Oh gosh, wait, no, I have to actually find it now. Cotton blend is by a brand called Knit and Crochet. The product is just called Essential. It says premium yarn on the package, but it's 100% cotton, and it is soft as all hell. Now, you don't have to get this brand specifically. I know that Hobby also has some incredible 100% cotton and cotton blend. However, this is the one that I want to make my hexagon cardigan out of, and a couple of other ones, like one that's going to show up at the end of the video that I have not bought the pattern for yet, but I am going to buy the pattern for because I'm really excited to make it because I think that it'll be able to show off my rabbit tattoo! Getting derailed. I'm super excited about this one, and it seems super straightforward to follow. If you can make a granny square, you can make a granny hexagon, and you can make this pattern. Up next, we have bottoms. Now for this one, I only have one pattern, and it is a pair of shorts because I need to redeem myself. I made a pair of lounge shorts out of a wool blend a while ago. It's in one of my videos way back in the archives. Regardless, I made the video. They were perfect by the end of the video. Washed the shorts once, not thinking, put them in with a load with hot water and ran them through the dryer, and now it hurts. They're just really small and not comfy anymore, and it makes me really sad whenever I try to put them on because I'm like, you were so perfect! So I've learned my lesson. I got myself a cotton blend. It's a finer gauge, so it might take me a little bit longer to make, but it was easy the first time around when I made it, and it's gonna be easy this time around, and they're gonna turn out well this time. Genuinely, there are some really easy knitted short patterns out there to follow. It's basically just a tube with a couple of increases and then 2 more tubes. So I would highly recommend this to anyone who puts themselves in like the beginner intermediate category where you have experience and you're looking for a little bit more of a challenge. Up next we have accessories, and they both are actually based on the granny square, which is a little weird. The first one is a crochet bandana. Now I have a pattern linked down below, but I have also made a video myself on it, though I wouldn't consider it much of a pattern. But I absolutely adore the one that I made, and I want to show- wait, actually, I'm gonna go grab it and show it off. This is it! This is the one that I made, and it's super cute, and I absolutely love it, and the video for it is linked down below because I'm really proud of it, and I'm actually gonna put it on now. So this is a pretty easy pattern if you know how to make a granny square. The only tricky part is learning how to make the half granny square, which really is not incredibly difficult. You just don't finish the granny square, and then you stitch them together, add a ribbon, and there we go. It's all done. The last accessory and the last free pattern on this list is the classic Crochet granny square tote bag. I feel like this one always turns out so cute, and I have been meaning to make this one for the longest time. It seems pretty straightforward. The diagonal granny square, although it can seem a little bit confusing, I think is such a cool look. I just love the look of this bag. I always have, and if you have more experience in sewing, you could even add a lining to this bag to give it a little more structure. Now that wraps up all of the free patterns that I want to try this summer, which brings us to the paid patterns. First of all, the shirt. This is the 9 p.m. tank by Tiffany Tie. It is completely customizable. It comes with a spreadsheet where you can input your measurements and it will give you the exact stitches that you need in order to make this pattern. It's so cool. It's so well done. And I've tried it on a couple of times and it's turning out so well so far. The reason I looked for this pattern specifically for this tank is because it is a 1 skein pattern depending on what size of a garment you're making. And I got this skein for Christmas and I didn't really know what to do with it, and I needed a 1 skein pattern, and this was it. But I'm stupidly happy with this pattern so far, and I would absolutely recommend shelling out a couple of bucks. How much is it? Like $8? Yeah, I would absolutely recommend shelling out $8 for this pattern. I will say it is a little bit more on the complicated side, so if you are less experienced knitter, it might be difficult for you, but if you're intermediate, you can look up a couple of stitches and figure it out. The last pattern that I want to try with this cotton yarn, but I haven't purchased yet because I'm busy working on this guy, which I absolutely adore, but I'm busy working on this guy, is called the Ivy Open Back Textured Top, and it is on Etsy. There are a lot of designs like this, but I like this one because the fit just like looks really secure in all of the pictures that the models have posted. So that's why I'm specifically going for this pattern of wrapped, cropped tank moment as opposed to one of the other patterns. So even though this is a pretty plain pattern, aside from the obvious texturing because it's crochet and you can do so much cool texture stuff with crochet, if you have a decent understanding of crochet, I feel like you could easily modify this to add any ornamental pieces that you'd like. And that's it. That's what I've got. I mean, that's a pretty full slate for your summer. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope that this has inspired you to get out there and make some summer crochet projects. If you liked this video, please like it down below and comment what you're gonna be doing for your summer crochets. And subscribe to see more of my lovely face. I will see you in the next video. Goodbye!